Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Explorify. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of travel, but with a twist. We're talking about those places that everyone and their mother seems to have on their bucket list, but maybe shouldn't? Let's be real. Sometimes the hype doesn't match reality. We've all been there, right? Scrolling through Instagram, seeing these picture-perfect destinations only to get there and be like, wait, this is it? So if you're tired of falling for tourist traps and spending your precious vacation time in overcrowded, overpriced places, then keep watching. Get ready for some serious travel realness, because we're about to expose 10 overrated destinations that you might want to reconsider before booking that flight. Like, maybe save yourself the trouble, you know? Let's get into it. Okay, let's kick things off with a classic Paris. Don't get me wrong, Paris is beautiful, the architecture is stunning, and the pastries? But guys, the crowds! It's like Disneyland on steroids. You can barely walk down the street without bumping into someone. And good luck getting a decent picture in front of the Eiffel Tower without a million tourists photobombing you. And speaking of pictures, be prepared to empty your wallet because Paris is expensive. Like, really expensive. Think $10 coffees and $20 croissants expensive. I know, right? Suddenly that croissant doesn't seem so appealing anymore. Look, if you're dead set on experiencing the Parisian charm, maybe try visiting during the off-season or exploring less touristy neighborhoods. Just saying. Next up, we're heading to Italy, the land of pizza, pasta, and hordes of tourists crammed onto tiny bridges. Yep, we're talking about Venice. Now I get it. Venice is unique with its canals and gondolas. It's like something out of a fairy tale. But let's be real, the fairy tale kind of fades when you're elbow to elbow with hundreds of other sweaty tourists. And don't even get me started on the smell. Let's just say that the canals don't always smell like roses, especially in the summer. Plus, Venice is notorious for its inflated prices. We're talking about gondoliers charging outrageous fees and restaurants with tourist trap menus. Honestly, you're better off exploring other equally beautiful and less crowded Italian cities like Florence or Rome. Bali, Bali, Bali. It's the ultimate Instagram destination, right? Lush rice paddies, stunning beaches, those cute little swings overlooking the jungle. It all looks so dreamy. But here's the thing. What you see on Instagram is often a far cry from reality. The sad truth is that Bali is struggling with over-tourism. The beaches are often covered in trash, the traffic is insane, and many local communities are being displaced to make way for more resorts and villas. It's heartbreaking to see such a beautiful place being destroyed by its own popularity. If you're looking for a tropical paradise, there are plenty of other islands in Southeast Asia that are just as beautiful, if not more, and haven't been overrun by tourists yet. Santorini, picture perfect and pricey. Okay, let's talk about Santorini. Those whitewashed houses perched on the cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. Iconic, but also incredibly expensive. Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars per night for a basic hotel room expensive. And don't even think about ordering a cocktail with a view, unless you're prepared to remortgage your house. Plus, Santorini is tiny, and during peak season, it's absolutely packed with tourists. You'll be dodging selfie sticks left and right, and good luck finding a spot at one of those famous infinity pools. Honestly, you're better off visiting other Greek islands like Milos or Naxos, which are just as beautiful, but without the insane crowds and prices. Dubai glitz and glamour, and that's about it. Dubai, the city of gold, skyscrapers that touch the sky, and extreme heat. Let's be real, Dubai is impressive, there's no denying that. But it's also kind of soulless. Everything feels artificial, from the man-made islands to the indoor ski slopes. And let's not forget about the human rights issues and the treatment of migrant workers. It's definitely something to consider before booking a trip. Plus, Dubai is hot. Like, really hot. We're talking about scorching temperatures that make it almost unbearable to be outside for more than 5 minutes in the summer. If you're looking for a cultural experience, You're better off exploring other parts of the Middle East like Jordan or Oman. Cancun Spring Break Central, and that's enough said. Cancun, Cancun, Cancun. What comes to mind? Spring break, all-inclusive resorts, and beaches packed with tourists. Listen, if that's your vibe, more power to you. But if you're looking for an authentic Mexican experience, Cancun is probably not the place to find it. The city has become incredibly commercialized, and it's easy to forget that you're even in Mexico when you're surrounded by chain restaurants and souvenir shops. Plus, the beaches, while beautiful, are often crowded and overrun by seaweed. If you're looking for a more laid-back beach vacation, head south to Tulum or Playa del Carmen. Phuket. From paradise to party central. Phuket is another one of those destinations that was once a tropical paradise but has sadly fallen victim to over-tourism. The beaches are still beautiful, but they're often crowded and lined with resorts and restaurants. And then there's Patong Beach, which is basically party central. Think loud music, drunk tourists, and fire shows. Again, if that's your thing, go for it. But if you're looking for a peaceful, relaxing vacation, you're better off exploring other islands in Thailand like Koh Lanta or Koh Lipe. Los Angeles, the city of dreams and traffic nightmares. Los Angeles, the city of angels, Hollywood stars, and traffic that never ends? Okay, so LA definitely has its perks. The weather is amazing, there's always something to do, and you might even spot a celebrity or two. But let's be real, Louisiana is also incredibly expensive, and the traffic is legendary for a reason. Like, you can easily spend hours stuck in your car just trying to get across town. Plus, the smog can be pretty bad, especially in the summer. If you're set on visiting California, why not check out San Francisco or San Diego instead? Machu Picchu, ancient wonder, or tourist maze. Machu Picchu is one of those bucket list destinations that everyone should see at least once in their lifetime. But even Machu Picchu, with all its ancient history and breathtaking beauty, isn't immune to the negative impacts of tourism. The site has become incredibly crowded in recent years, and there are strict regulations in place to limit the number of visitors each day. This means you'll need to book your tickets well in advance, and you might not even be able to hike the Inca Trail, which is often booked up months in advance. Plus, there are concerns about the environmental impact of tourism on the site. If you're looking for a less crowded and more off-the-beaten-path adventure, consider visiting other ancient ruins in Peru, like Choqquequirao or Ollantaytambo. The Great Wall of China, not so great after all. And last but not least, we have the Great Wall of China. It's one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, but it's also one of the most crowded. Seriously, you'll be lucky to get a photo without hundreds of other people in it. And because it's such a popular tourist destination, certain sections of the wall have become incredibly commercialized, with souvenir shops and cable cars. If you're looking for a more authentic Great Wall experience, it's best to visit a less visited section, like the Jinshanling or Simeitai sections. So there you have it, guys. Our take on 10 overrated travel destinations that you might want to avoid. Of course, this is just our opinion, and what's overrated to one person might be another person's dream vacation. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Explorify for more travel tips, vlogs, and all-around chaotic adventures. And be sure to let us know in the comments down below what you think. Have you been to any of these places? Did you agree with our assessment, or did you have a totally different experience? We want to hear all about it.